Hey, what's up, guys? Remy Meyer here, founder of Mike's Arthur Gym, and today I'm with Anthony. How is it going, man?
Yeah, good. Thank you. How you going?
Great, thanks. Hey, would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, so I'm Anthony. I live I have a gym in Ballarat, which is close to Melbourne in Victoria, Australia.
Awesome. And so you started with the Mike's Arthur Gym program right before the lockdown, right? Right before the lockdown.
Yep.
What are the results that you got in terms of retention, in terms of upselling members, and also in terms of new members? What kind of results did you got?
Obviously, everyone's experienced some hardship in current times, and I guess having that mindset and working with you guys have been able to just take it as a challenge. So we've been able to maintain 95% of our current membership that kept active throughout the lockdown with what we were offering. And then during that time, we also were able to grow. So since probably just before the lockdown, I've added 47 new members.
Yeah, actually,
51. Yeah, so 51. And there's a couple that they've moved away or didn't quite work, but 47 that we've and still got and along with the 95%, which we still have probably out of that 95%. There's probably 2 or 3 more percent to come back that are still, because we haven't fully come out of the situation that we're in, because Melbourne in Victoria is experiencing their in actual lockdown again. So we come open 2.5 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago to then they've gone back in, and we're in a regional area which isn't affected by it yet. So hopefully not, but yeah, so it's still, people are a little bit still on edge with all that side of it.
Yeah, great. So you were telling me that first, actually, without generating new clients, right? Without turning your ads on, you were already generating more recurring income, recurring revenue. In fact, it's an extra 3.2K extra recurring income that now you're generating from your former members, right? How did you do that? How is that possible?
Yeah, so it's actually like getting to know, I guess you have clients that have been coming to you for ages, and they just sort of maybe get complacent or lose track, and it's just sitting down with them and having a chat like we do, I guess, with our consultations, and finding out about their goals and how we can help. And then from that, I was able to get them to go on to some nutrition or do some one-on-one stuff. And from that, they continued their normal membership plus their nutrition, and then being able to increase their revenue as well to 3.2.
Yeah. So here that was 20 members, right? That started with a more premium membership, right?
Yeah.
And then so 47 new clients. So that's an extra how much in recurring revenue?
So working it out to be about 10K extra a month.
Bam. So then if we do the math, former members plus new members, if we do the math, that's an extra how much a month in recurring revenue?
13.2. So I think I went from about 14K a month to now projection at this stage at 27. That is now without even our kids program that we had to stop, which is launching next week. And we've already got probably 30 or 40 kids signed up for that to come back in. So yeah, that's going to obviously grow in the next week as well. So
yeah. And also you told me that this week, how many new clients did you generate this week? Because you just reopened, you just turned your ads back on. How many new clients this week?
So I got 10 new clients this week. Damn. Just from one little video of me and one of my coaches being silly, but yeah.
Yeah, so here you added an extra 13K extra recurring, right?
Yep.
But during the lockdown, so it was not like the easiest time to do it. You still did that, but now it's going to get even easier now that you reopen, right?
Yeah. So being able to grow, I guess, in lockdown and maintain our current membership, like it's been, it's enabled me to, one, fill up my coach's shoes and me be able to step back a little bit and just focus on doing what I want to do and as a business and growing and moving forward. So I'm actually really excited about now that we're open and we can do it whilst open, because early on, like in the lockdown, with so much uncertainty around the world and so forth, that we were still able to get people to work on their health and their fitness and their mindset and all that sort of stuff. So it's, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What were the main mindset breakthroughs that you got, recently, right? Working with the Max Arthur Gym, because it's all mindset. I mean, for 90 or 95% of it, it's mindset, right? How is it possible that some gym owners actually closed their doors during the lockdown and you grew by an extra 13K? What were the main mindset breakthroughs you got?
I think for me, for this as well, it's just focusing on what you can control. Like, as I said, with so much uncertainty, you could waste all your energy and you could blame whatever and X, Y, and Z. But if you just, all right, well, it is what it is, and acknowledge it, but then focus on what you can control. And like, I have a passion to want to help people, and people still wanting to be helped, especially current members and new members that we signed on. So just having that mindset of just, all right, it's an obstacle, but there's always a way around it, and finding a way. And obviously, working with you guys, having the support there to tune into the weekly meetings and just reset, because obviously it's easy to say, yeah, just having that mindset, but there are times where there has been tough times where it's like it can get on top of you. But then even just having that weekly check-in and with chatting to other members in this, it just boosts and you get that energy back and you just keep trying to push forward. So
great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Also, you were telling me that right now you have like a 95% enrollment rate, closing rate with the people who are showing up. You're enrolling almost everybody. How is that possible?
So originally I thought I was pretty good at it, but I probably sucked. So my strike rate in terms of digging into being able to help people wasn't great. And then I went back and just went through some of the modules on how everything should function and everything like that, and just sort of, I guess, approached it. And it's how I approach it now as well, is that not attached to any person that like wants, that is like, oh yeah, I want to sign up. It's no, we want to go through and make sure that you're ready to sign up. And so really just resonating with people that we're not about taking people's money or anything like that, or them becoming a number. We actually want to help people. And if we can't help them, we're not going to offer them anything in, because we don't want to waste their time and money. So sort of framing it in the consultation just to let them know the purpose of why we're going through what we're doing is because we actually genuinely want to help them, and we want to make sure that we can get them to their goals. And if we can't, we're going to point them in the right direction, sort of thing. So I think, yeah, as I said, going back through those modules and just resetting my my mindset on that side of it's definitely, yeah, I've been able to, it was 100%, but I had one person that had the cold feet afterwards. But other than that, yeah, been 100% of recent times. So
yeah. So, to some gym owners, that might sound too good to be true, right? To hear like, what, you're enrolling everybody, like cold leads from social media, and you're enrolling everybody. Like, that's crazy, right? Right now we have Miguel, Tegan, Dino, Zach, Justin, Andy, Dustin, Sergio, Mark, Winston. What could you tell, what could you teach here to other gym owners, who are not part of the Max Arthur Gym program yet? What kind of help could you provide here? What could you recommend?
So probably the biggest thing, and is what I found, because I've been in this industry 10 years, and I've tried different things, that I was sort of on the, do a little bit of marketing and put it out there and hope people would come in. So with the ads and all that side of it, having the system there, it's helped so much of having those systems in place to be able to make sure that we're all ticking the right boxes and doing what we need to do in servicing our members, finding out what that is. And I was a skeptic in terms of, because there's been things where I've sort of been they promise the world and deliver nothing. And I had them, when I was talking to Darlene through when I was signing up, it was hard to get me to commit, because that fear of failure, all that side of it. And then I'm just like, no, I can't do that anymore because that's what I've been doing. So I threw caution to the wind and I just said to myself, all right, you've got to make this work, and wanting to make it work. And then having that support network behind you. And it's not about the ads or anything like that. That's like one small part. It's the systems and the help that you have from the team, not only say the mentors, but even just other gym owners that are going through it. That's, yeah, ideas, everything that you can pick up and help and grow each other. Yeah, so I think it hasn't been easy, but nothing easy is probably ever worthwhile. Like, there has been the ups and downs as everyone experienced, especially in current climate, but it's trusting in the process and I guess dotting all the I's and crossing the T's, and it works. Like, it's, as I said, from me being a skeptic sitting on the fence and not wanting to part with any of my money to really investing in myself and my future. And now it's enabled me to obviously raise so much extra in revenue, and that's in through a lockdown. So I'm excited for the next steps, but giving me some of my life back and my freedom to be able to spend it with my 2 kids and my wife, go on holidays or whatever. Obviously at the moment that's a little bit, but be able to do that and have that choice rather than being a slave to it. So yeah, if you're thinking about it, definitely booking a consultation with these guys. There's no obligation. They're genuinely wanting to help you, and if they can't help you, they're not going to offer you anything anyway, so you've got nothing to lose. So just book in a consultation and yeah, have a chat to them.
Yeah, the truth is that we do not invite every gym owner to work with us. You actually have to be ready for it.
Yeah.
Why is that? First reason is because, well, we are ethical. We want to set you up for success and not for failure. But also, to be honest, the second reason is that we also do that for Mike Sartor Gym, for us, right? Because, well, we are also building our reputation, right? And so it doesn't make sense for us to work with gym owners who are not going to do the work. And, you know, then our success rate goes down. We have an incredible success rate right now. We want to keep it, right? So that's the second reason. And also, to be honest, also the third reason is that it's 3 months of one-on-one consulting. Actually, the Mike Sartor Gym program is 3 months with me and 5 other consultants, right? So it's just not worth it for us to spend 12 weeks of our life to work with a gym owner who wouldn't be coachable, who wouldn't be resourceful, right? Who wouldn't be really committed to reaching their goals. You know, it just doesn't make sense for us to like generate headaches, you know, working with gym owners who wouldn't follow through, right? So yeah, we do not work with, we don't invite everybody to join the Mike Sartor Gym program, yeah. And actually show you on how to do the same thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then as you're going through, you're like, oh yeah, I remember this part. Being that feeling of what the emotions say, what your clients are probably feeling when you're sitting down with them. It's like, yep, I was exactly there. So then you can also resignate and yeah.
Yeah. What was your experience with Mike Sartor Gym, and also me, the coaches, you know, like the other coaches, Mark, Lauren, Karen, you know, what were your experience? What was your experience?
Yeah, so from I guess the day dot, in terms of, all right, I've committed to it and I'm in, and then they just sort of swoop you under their wing and make you feel like one of them and part of the family. So I guess it's that reassurance of you've got genuine people that want to help you grow your business and get you to a place that you want to be, where no matter what it is, they're here to make your dreams come true. And I think, like, I'm only early on in the process of it all, really, and already reaping the benefits from it. So it's setting me up and having the team there that I've still got, even though it's over the 12 weeks of the initial, are still tuning in on the weekly calls and still getting so much value out of it. And there's always extra stuff, especially as climate changes, in terms of how everything goes. It's you're not just like, that's it, 12 weeks and you're done. It's like, that's just, I guess, scratching the surface with it. So
yeah,
yeah,
because your success is also our success, right? Because now I get to interview you.
Yeah.
On Monday, I'm going to be interviewing Tom. Then I'm going to be interviewing Andrew and also Cindy next week. And then in 2 weeks, it's going to be even more. You know, like next week, I'm going to at least interview 3 other gym owners. You know, today it's you, but you know,
Yeah.
your success is our success. So yeah, great, awesome, man. What would you say to gym owners who might think that, come on, from 14K to 27.2K, an extra $13,000 during the lockdown, 10 new clients in a week, 95% closing rate. Come on, they're just bullshitting, you know, like it's too good to be true. What would you say?
Well, I guess I probably would have been one of those ones that go, oh yeah, just one of those clickbaits or anything like that. But yeah, like not, and they don't sugarcoat it at all. Like they said, you need to be able to put in the work, and that's when they know that you're going to be do what you need to do to get the results, so then they can work with you. But yeah, so it is if you're willing to put in the work. Like I've seen some other results from other people that are in here that it eclipses mine easily, sort of thing. But this is just what I've experienced, and I know it works. And I guess, I mean, you're trying to take my word for it, but the only way you're really going to know is if you actually have a chat to them and see if they can help you. And then if you're willing to make it work, like it happens. Like, as I said, sitting back 3 or 4 months ago, sitting on that fence of I need to do something, otherwise it's just the same thing, same routine, and who knows how we would have ended up through lockdown. We may have even had to close, who knows. So if you're at that position where you know something needs to change and you've acknowledged it, well, you've got to make the change. And this is, I think, yeah, the best change that I've made. And I was thinking to myself the other day, I even said it to my wife, I said, everyone's saying 2020 is the worst year ever. I think this is the best year ever that I've had. Even though there's been so much crap going on around us, like in Australia, we've had bushfires, we've had all these different things, and then obviously the coronavirus. That's all stuff that I can't focus on. The stuff that I focused on is it's made this year, like, yeah, 2020 has been awesome.
Yeah, because here you just experienced an awesome business transformation, right? But
Yeah.
that's also a great personal life transformation, right? Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, well, as I said, being able to adjust my schedule to suit what I want, and for my wife, because she likes getting in the gym, and because we've got 2 young kids, we both can't be at the gym because one's got to be at home making sure, like the 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, you don't want to leave them by themselves. But then being able to let her get into the gym now, she can get in 4 days a week in the mornings. I've selected the days that I want to train because I still want to do that because I love that. And then the rest is up to me, like in terms of how much effort, time, whatever. So it's just giving me that freedom, and then having that financial freedom a little bit more so, which is growing, enables me to give careers to people that I know are passionate from my coaches and bring them along with the journey as well. And then it gives me that trust that things are all functioning without me as well. So then I don't actually have to be here if I don't want to.
So cool, man. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
That's great that you've been able to, get your time back so that you can, spend more quality moments with your family. That's awesome. Congrats. Yeah. So yeah, just to come back on the, what would you tell to gym owners who might think it's, those results are too good to be true? Yeah, it's not too good to be true. It's only because, well, Anthony did the work, the hard work. The thing is that the system is a simple system, right? It's not very complicated, right? What we do, but it's not easy though, right? It's a simple system that is not that easy. You had to push through your doubts, to push through your fears, to get out of your comfort zone, right? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess even just for me, being able to just trust in that process, and if whoever your mentor, whether it's the mindset coach or whether it's Remy or one of the other guys, is this is what you need to do, or this is what I reckon. But then not just like this is it. It's because there's not one way to do everything. It's an adaptive to, all right, well, let's try that. And then you can see how it works and just then you start just believing. And so I guess that belief cycle where you've got the belief, the potential, the action, and then the result. And that's probably one of the early things that you learn is just that cycle. And then as you believe more, you get better results, then you believe more, and it just keeps fueling. So it's an infinite thing.
What would you tell to gym owners who might be afraid to schedule a call with Max Arthur Gym? They're just in fear, you know, they're in scarcity, right? What would you tell them?
I mean, the obvious one is you've got nothing to lose because they're only going to work with you if they can help you. So taking that trust that they're on your side, and as Remy said, like your success will be their success. So no different to being able to interview me now because of my successes. That I was that sort of that skeptic. I think a lot of my stuff was just sort of sit back and hope and wait and pray for people to come in, where now I'm proactive in it and getting people in, being able to close them. But it's not just about getting numbers in, it's about genuinely helping people. So if that resonates with you and if you're passionate and you want to keep your business alive and you find that you're struggling, like this is an ethical way that you're actually genuinely helping people that want to be helped, that you know that you can help, rather than you've just got another number coming in the door or anything like that. So they work with you on mindset to make sure that you're doing all that. They work with every little part that you need to grow your business. It's there for you. And then if you've got any extra stuff, you can book in those extra consultations. Like you literally schedule calls with them at whatever time suits that fits into their schedule, just to go over some simple things or your messaging or whatever. And there's just that constant. So it's like they're leading you to water, but they're teaching you how to drink. So that way you become independent, but you still got them on your side. Even now, after my initial 12 weeks, they're still there. They're still helping me. They're still, pushing me forward. So, as I said, book in a consultation. They're only going to work with you if they can help you. And if they can't, well, they're not going to try and take your money for no reason. They want to make sure that they can help you. So, you really do have nothing to lose other than what you're probably not getting from getting an extra 13,000 or 3,000 from your current members a month. That's probably what you've really got to lose. So if you are struggling, book it in. I was at that point, that tether point, because you'll have a timing of where it just all gets too much and you're at that snap point. And if it goes the other way, well, your business is going to go spiral down. But if you really want it to make it work, you just got to do it for yourself, for your family.
All right, man. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. Anything you would like to add?
No, I think I've covered it a fair bit. But yeah, as I said, book in the consultation with Remy or one of the crew. They're just generally wanting to try and help you. So yeah, have a chat, see where you're at. And if they can help you, they will. If they can't, well, they will also let you know what the best option moving forward with someone else or whatever it is. They're only going to work with you if they can get you results like mine or even better.
Yeah. Basically, guys, when you're going to schedule that call, we're going to ask you a bunch of questions for an hour, just to make sure that you are a fit for the program and that the program will work for you. Not 20% work for you or 30% or 40% or 60% or 70%, 100%. We're going to make sure that it's 100% sure, 100% certain that the program will work for you, right? So we're gonna make sure that first you have the right mindset. Second, that you're gonna have the time to actually execute on the system. First, learning the system and then execute on it. And then third, we're gonna make sure that you already have a good gym. Because the truth is that adding marketing on a shitty gym is gonna hurt. Okay? Adding marketing on top of a great gym is gonna work like magic. So sure, we can help you improve your services, right? We can help you become a more premium gym, more result focused, right? Become more like of a body and life transformation center. But you need to, to at least care for your members, right? At least being able to provide results to your member. And then if so, then we might invite you to join the program. So guys, just to recap, Anthony, right? The results you got from 14K recurring revenue before the Max Start Your Gym program to 27.2K now. You did that just during the lockdown. You started the Max Start Your Gym program right before the lockdown. You had a 95% retention rate. From your previous members, you added an extra 3.2K. You also got 51 new clients during the lockdown. That's an extra 10K. So now that's an extra 13.2 when we add the 3 from the current members plus the 10 from the new clients, right? That's an extra 13.2. So that's how you went from 14 to 27K recurring revenue. And you're just getting started because you did that during the lockdown. Now that you just reopened, now you have a 95% or even more, right? Like you enrolled almost, I mean, you enrolled everybody but one client, right? So you're like almost enrolling everybody. It's, let's say, a 95% enrollment rate, closing rate. And so you just turned your ads on like 5 days ago, right? On Monday. And already you got 10 new clients in just like a week, right? So you're just basically getting started now. Things are going to become easier now that you reopen, right?
Yeah.
So guys, if you would like to get, the same kind of results, you know, I posted in the comments here a link to schedule a call with us. Just book a call and then, you know, we'll see if you could be a fit. There is no risk, basically, you know, we'll make sure that you're going to be a fit for the program. And if you're not, we won't even invite you. So there is no pressure here. Thank you so much, Anthony. Have a good day, man.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.